Hey everyone, Tracy Barkley, comedy and keto comic, coming at you with a kind of a little vlog, impromptu vlog. I had a term thrown at me the other day. I'd honestly never heard it, so I'm hoping you guys might have heard it. Lazy keto. Not something I ever heard, so I actually had to look it up, and it wasn't in Urban Dictionary, so I just basically YouTubed it and found some videos. Basically, there are two types of keto. The first keto is the very strict sort of keto, that is where you keep your macros at a certain level, 70 to 80% fat, 10-20% protein, and then, the rest ultra low carbs, like 20 carbs or less. That is strict keto. And another part of that is that you would literally only eat whole foods, no processed foods at all. And I admire that. That's very admirable. My mother-in-law does that sort of keto, and I'm sure it's the best thing in the world for restorative therapy and to kind of help you get your fat and strength back. And I'm sure it's awesome. And then there's another type of keto, and that's kind of everyone else. Basically, you keep your macros at a level that works for you. For me, that's 40 grams of carbs, net carbs or less. And then still the majority of your, like my fat, 65 to 70% of my diet is fat, then a little bit, 15-20% protein, 10% carbs, 10-15% carbs. That's what I follow, but I do not adhere to strict whole foods. As you can tell by my product reviews, I rely a lot on quick processed foods. I try to keep them a small percentage of my diet, but basically if it fits into those macros, to me it's keto. And that's the kind of keto I follow because I'm living in the real world. I travel for comedy. My day job requires me to drive around all the time, so sometimes whole foods don't fit into that plan. So I'm a big fan of stuff like this, which I'm sure you've seen some of my videos where I actually just eat this dry out of the tube like it's Fun Dip. I rely on stuff like this. Sugar-free gum if I get a sweet craving, that really helps. And right now I'm sipping on a Sonic Diet Limeade. Also, not a whole food, but it fits my macros and it keeps me on point. I also indulge in a little bit of alcohol. I mean, some people might say that's whole foods. I don't think it is. But autofocus in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So basically, I don't adhere. I guess I am lazy keto. Lazy keto because I'm too lazy to prepare 100% whole foods for my diet. What do y'all think? How many of you out there are lazy keto too? How many of you out there are strict keto? How many of you adhere to something keto-like Whole30, paleo, just a basic low carb diet, which low carb is technically 100 grams of carbs or less? How many of you adhere to that rather than keto? My whole thing is, it's your life. If as long as it's working for you and you feel good, and that's the primary reason for eating like this. Weight loss is a good side effect, but mainly I eat this way because I feel better when I do. I don't have the aches and pains. I don't have the asthma problems that I had. And yes, I've lost almost 40 pounds. So it has really worked for me, but I've done it all absolutely lazy and dirty and not 100% whole foods at all. So I'd be interested to know what you guys adhere to. If you could leave your comments down below, I'd love to converse with y'all. Maybe we can learn from each other. But I guess I am lazy keto. So if you're lazy keto, like this video, and let's keep on being lazy together. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for listening to me today. Have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram.